Hi, it's Vince again with Elements Design Co. I'm just here today at Erdei Designs. I stopped in to talk about some future projects with this guy, Peter Erdei. And I just wanted to have him go over a few projects that he's working on. He's got some really cool tables and stuff in the works. So I just want him to show you that and give some other ideas on what you can do with wood. So I'll turn it over to you, Peter. You can tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Thank you. So my name is Peter Erdei. I've been dealing with wood and making wood furniture, custom furniture for about 20 years now. And I'm a third generation master craftsman. My grandfather was a master carpenter back in Romania. I'm originally from Hungary. And my father was also a very skilled woodworker, and he made a lot of our furniture at our house, beds and cabinets and stuff like that. This is a dining table that I actually designed myself, and this is a red maple species, and this is actually called a book match table. That means when you have two slabs right on top of each other and you would open them up, it looks almost exactly the same. You can tell the different grains in there, that's from the same cut. And then you open them up and then you can bottom up either straight or with a curvy line. And this one has a curvy line in here, which I basically decided to do. And this is filled with a semi-transparent resin. It's red. So when you shine a light through this, then you could actually, it shines through, and you could put LED lights underneath, and you can program that for a flow or blinking or different programs that you could put into these computers. I also dressed this table up with some Purple Heart bow ties, just to make it look a little different than what it is, and also helps to hold these cracks together so it won't crack anymore. This one here, this piece is a 12 feet long, 3.5 inches thick black walnut piece. I love working with black walnut. It has a very high density, and it has a really good characteristic on working with different tools, hand planers, sanders, etc. The thing about this is that the figure in the wood and how it looks, it gives a great deal of sensation of nature because of how the wood actually looks when you finish it with oil. This piece over here is going to be a countertop for a kitchen, and this is also black walnut. And when you take a closer look at this piece, it's also a book match. So this is going to be a long countertop with something called a waterfall, when the wood is cut in a certain angle and the grain is matched all the way down as it goes all the way to the floor. And then these parts over here, when I have cracks and different holes and imperfections in the wood, I fill it with the resin epoxy, which actually glues the wood and also fills these voids so it doesn't crack anymore or has any kind of other problems in the later times. This piece here is actually a done product. This is ready to be installed in a restaurant when they've finished the renovations. This is not particularly a book match table. It's made out of two pieces. This is a cedar wood. And the great thing about it is that it's very easy to work with. This table here is it's a spalted maple. It's going to be a smaller desk for someone to work on. But spalting is actually, they consider to be a defect in the wood. But when you finish a piece of slab with spalting on it, it looks absolutely phenomenal, the wood itself. And what spalting comes from, it comes from a fungus that actually grows most of the time from the bottom up on a tree, and then it creates this very random, no pattern kind of a figure in the wood. This piece here, it's called quilted maple. Quilt is basically another defect in the wood industry. They consider it as a defect. But I'm going to show you guys briefly how this piece looks when it actually gets finished. I'm just gonna put some water on it, which will bring out the actual grain in the wood, and I think you're gonna be very pleased with what you're gonna see.
Thanks for showing us around, Peter.
Yeah.
I've been really excited to work with Peter. We've got some future projects coming up. I'm really looking forward to utilizing some of his black walnut around some of our Italian cabinetry, mixing that rustic and the really contemporary look. And I think that's why it's a trend that's really picked up a lot over the last couple of years. You see more and more people doing the live edge countertops and experimenting a little more and going with wood on their islands. And I think it's cool to mix the wood with like a marble or a stone. So then you get that contrast of textures and colors. So I think that's why it's really just exploded woodworking over the last few years. So it's fun, and as you can see, there's a ton you can do with wood, and he's only shown us just a little bit of some of the stuff. So we'll keep you posted with some of the future projects we're working on, but it gives you a little idea what you can do to incorporate wood into your mantle or table or countertop. So keep watching. Thanks for checking in, and stay tuned.
Thank you.